Hey bro, don't mind the hair right now. I know it's messy. I just got out of bed. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I just wanted to film this, so yeah. So this story takes place back in November 2023 of last year. I was about 15 and a half years old at the time, and literally it was just a normal day. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and I was in San Diego visiting my grandparents at the time. And so usually when I'm in San Diego, I have a day out with my parents where we go out and we go shopping. And this was perfect because we went over to San Diego for Thanksgiving. And right after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. And Black Friday was literally right after Thanksgiving. So literally the next day after Thanksgiving at San Diego, we stayed in San Diego still, but we went to a specific mall for Black Friday. I've never been to this mall before, and so it was like, I think, my first time ever going to it. And it was a little bit far from the house, from where we were visiting my grandparents' house. But it was actually really busy, and I'm not surprised because it was Black Friday. And Black Friday in America, it's like a holiday, not even a holiday, but it's like a day where like you have shopping and you could just shop a lot, and also like all the things that you could shop for are discounted. So everything, most of the stores have like discounts and like prices off and like reduced prices basically. So everything's way cheaper. So everyone was going to the store this day, and I happened to be going to the mall as well on this day. So then, as I'm going into the mall with my parents and my little siblings, I go into the mall and it's really busy. Like, there's people everywhere, there's people leaving, there's people coming in. It's just really, really busy overall. So my mom hits up the first store in the mall, and the first store she goes to is this place called C's Candies, and it has like a bunch of chocolates and stuff. And then after that, we were just looking around the mall to see where else we could go and where else we could potentially shop at. And then as we're walking across the first floor on the mall, it's kind of less busy, there's less people, and I don't see as many people. But as we're walking, then this guy comes up to us with a mic, and he has like two camera guys behind him. And there's this guy, he asked us, "Oh, excuse me, would you like to be in a video where you could win money, and also every push-up you do equals like $5?" And then I was like, "Oh, I've seen this. I've seen videos like this on YouTube before. This guy looks familiar. Wait, that's Brandon Williams." Brandon Williams is a fitness influencer, by the way, if you don't know. He makes very good videos. So he comes up to us, Brandon Williams, and asks us if we would like to do a challenge and put our kids on our back. And he goes up to ask my dad first. The whole point of this challenge was actually to have a father do push-ups with their son or their daughter on their back. My dad was like, no, I haven't been training that much recently. I can't really do push-ups anymore. I'm getting older." And then my dad recommends me to Brandon Williams, and he's like, he'll for sure do it. He's young, he's got it. And so like I was like, yes, I got the spotlight. I could do this now. And then he goes up to me and he asked me about it, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to do a push-up challenge? So for every push-up you do, you get $5, and also you have to put your sibling on your back." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." And I got really excited for it. I was like, "Yes, I want to do this." Like, I'm very excited for it. And he had like two camera guys behind him. He had like the cameras they were using were like this camera that had like a bunch of stuff on it. Like, it had a microphone, it had like a bunch of shit on it. It was modified, but it was like a really good camera, really high quality. It was like a Nikon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. A Nikon. But it was like this. And two of his camera guys had these cameras, and they had a mic coming out of it too, I think. He was just like professional. Like, he had everything set up and ready to go by plan in his mind. and he was just ready to execute and film videos for that day. And I could see he was really professional. So immediately after he asked me to film a video with him, I get very excited. I'm like, yes, let's go. I want to do this so bad. This is going to be awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I've recognized this guy before. He makes good videos. He makes good shorts. And not that I watch shorts that much, but I've heard of him for sure. This is going to be awesome. I'm like very excited. And then he's like, you're going to walk in the frame, and then I'm going to walk in. And I'm going to ask you the question really quick, and then we're going to film the video. So it was like, he was gonna ask me, like, you know how in challenges, like shorts videos, like they ask you, oh, you want to do this challenge for this much money? I think they ask beforehand, because I don't think they just go up to you and ask out of nowhere. But yeah, he just told me that he's gonna walk in, and then he's gonna ask me, like, if I want to do the challenge. So basically, I walk in the frame with my little sister, pulling a stroller with my little sister. And in this video, I'm acting as a dad. I'm like pretending to be a dad. So like everyone in the comments actually thought like I was a father, but I actually wasn't. I'm literally like 15, 16 now, and that was like that's like my little sister. So yeah, I'm actually not a father, because everyone in that video mistaked me as a dad, and I was getting so much hate for it. But I'll elaborate on that later. So then anyways, I go into the frame pushing the stroller with my little sister in it. And then he comes up to me, he's like, excuse me, do you want to do a push-up challenge for like $5 each? My sister falls out of the stroller the first time, so it's like it was like a blooper, so we had to restart. So it was really funny. And then we redo it again, second try, we got it right, and that was the best shot that he got for the video. And so then after that shot, then they had to set up the right position, right area to film in, so like they could get the best quality, best lighting and stuff. So as they were setting up and talking, I was just talking to my parents. I was telling them, hey, record, get ready. And I was just rolling up my sleeves and stuff. And I asked my dad for help to get my sister on my back, because how would we do push-ups without my sister going onto my back? Because Brandon Williams, he's got the microphone, he's like filming me like breathing, and then his cameramen are filming, and then I can't do the push. I can't put my sister on my back because I'm doing the push-ups. So who else? So my dad comes in, and then he puts my little sister on my back right before I do the push-ups. And so I'm on the floor, I'm getting ready to go. So then I'm just waiting for Brandon Williams to say go so I could start this, and I'm just excited, I'm ready. I'm like thinking about how awesome this is gonna be. I'm gonna be on a famous YouTuber shorts video. I'm gonna get lots of views on this video. Also, a lot of people in my school are gonna recognize this, and they're gonna think, wow, he's super cool. I was just thinking all these cool thoughts in my head and scenarios. I'm just waiting for him to just tell me to go and start the push-ups, so we could get the video filming. And then eventually he says go, so then I start doing my push-ups. It's really easy in the beginning because like I'm fresh, you know, I'm not like really tired. It's like my first couple push-ups, and I would say they're a good form. But then towards the end, I started getting more tired because the weight from my sister was actually like starting to take a toll on me, because at the time she weighed about like 30-40 pounds, and I was like 170 at the time. And so like that was like 210 pounds push-ups for me. So like it was a little bit harder because I had that like resistance on my back, but I was still pushing pretty hard. So towards the end, my form got a little wonky. It wasn't the best towards the end, but definitely I still pushed through. I got through it, and my sister was just like laughing, I guess, like while I was doing the push-ups. And yeah, it was really cool. I got like $200, yeah, because I did 40 push-ups. And yeah, so I got $200 from doing 40 push-ups, and it was awesome. Like it was really good. And then after we filmed the push-up sequence, then his cameramen walk up to me and they're like, oh, good job, bro, good job. Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. What do you do and this and that, and how old are you? So Brandon Williams, he asked me, okay, so you could shop anywhere in the store with this 200 bucks. Where do you want to go? Or do you just want to take the cash? I said to myself, I want to shop in here because the video will be longer and I'll be in the video longer as well. And plus, I think I could afford something in the store for $200, so let's do it. And so I was thinking at first, oh, how much are phones? Because I needed a new phone at the time. I still do. I have an iPhone 6. So I was thinking I should get an iPhone, but iPhones are too expensive. And I had an iPhone 6 at the time, so I wasn't able to do that. And so then I was thinking, okay, maybe we could go to Target. And I said, no, I can't go to Target. Target doesn't really have anything that interests me. And I was thinking, I like fashion. I like clothes and stuff. And I was thinking, shoes. Shoes are the best thing. I should do shoes. So then I tell him, all right, Brandon Williams, let's go to Shoe Palace, or I think it was Foot Locker. I forgot. Yeah, Foot Locker. I'm like, hey, Brandon Williams, let's go to Foot Locker. And it was really cool because me and Brandon Williams were talking. He was a cool guy. He was actually like really nice. He wasn't like fake or anything. He was purely nice. Like the energy he displays in his videos is the same energy he has in real life. Like he's really nice. So like when I was talking to him, I asked him like, hey, how long did it take you to get to 1 million subscribers? How long did it take you? And he was like telling me the journey. He was like, oh man, it took me like 5 years and it took me this long. It was really hard in the beginning, but I got through it. And we were just talking about YouTube metrics and stuff, and he was asking me what I do. And at the time I was telling him, oh yeah, I do boxing and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, how long you been doing that for? And blah blah blah. So I was just talking about myself for a little bit, and I asked him, what's one of the ways you become so successful? And he immediately replied with, it just takes consistent work, hard work to get there. And yes, people will make fun of you along the way, but once you get there, they'll stop making fun of you. So all the time, you have to put in that hard work no matter what. So like that kind of gave me some motivation. I felt good after hearing that. I felt inspired because literally I was witnessing a successful person right in front of me, and they gave me the response I was hoping to hear, and I did hear. And so I was like, okay, so see, that's what it takes. It sounds basic, everyone says it, but it's true. So then we go up on an escalator, and we go up to like level 3, I think it was, in the mall. And his cameramen are just ahead of us, and we're just still talking. And then he was asking me like, what shoes do I think I'm gonna get? And I'm like, I think I'm gonna get some Jordans probably. That's probably what I would like. And then we get to the 3rd floor, and as we're walking, then Brandon Williams to tell his team to go a little bit farther ahead so he could film us. And basically in this sequence, he was like asking me, okay, so where do you think we're gonna go? I said Foot Locker. And so we already knew where we were going, so but we just went ahead and still like acted like it was a mystery, like I didn't know yet. And so I just said, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Foot Locker. And so we went to Foot Locker, and it was really busy. And there were some people there was lots of people in the mall like looking at us because we had a group of camera guys, we had Brandon Williams, and it was me. So like there was a lot of people that were looking at us because I think a lot of people know who Brandon Williams is. He has like 3 million subscribers, I think. And so yeah, we go into the Foot Locker, and as we walk in, we look at some shoes, we look at some stuff, and one of the guys sitting on the bench is like looking at us, and like he doesn't really say anything, but he's just looking at us as we shop. And then I asked Brandon Williams, what do you think about either of these shoes? Like I was thinking between a blue Jordan or like a golden white Jordan. And then he was like, oh bro, the golden white Jordan is pretty clean. I would say you get that. So I was like, all right, for sure. So I got the Jordans, and then I was like, oh, this jacket looks kind of nice. So then I got a jacket, and then I was just really excited. Like, I was happy. I was like super present. I was like thinking to myself, bro, this is so awesome. I'm shopping with a YouTuber, 1. I'm talking with a YouTuber, 2. 3, I'm in a shorts video with a YouTuber. And 4, this is probably gonna be really cool when all my friends find out too. This is gonna be amazing. And then right on the dot, it's 200. Like, we didn't expect it to be that much. And we're like, oh, okay, that's awesome. We both look at each other and we're like, oh, okay, it's 200. We're good. So right on the dot, I got all my money's worth for all my push-ups I did. And then eventually, we get out of the Foot Locker. Some people stop for us. Like, it's kind of like a crowd of people that stop for us. His cameraman films us like walking out of Foot Locker, and it's like he's like, okay, we got the shoes, and I'm like, thank you, and that's how the video ends. But it was fun to have an experience with a very successful big YouTuber, and just to talk to him for 5 to 10 minutes was so cool. Like, I literally did not plan this happening. Like, I did not expect this to happen at all when I went to the mall this day. I didn't think I would be going to a Black Friday mall and expecting to get filmed by a YouTuber and do a challenge with him. I didn't think that was gonna happen. So then after the video's done, he's like, alright bro, so that's gonna be it. And I just thank him for the opportunity. I'm like, thank you bro so much for the clothes, thank you for the video, thank you for everything. And then I ask him like, hey, how long is the video gonna take to edit? And he says like 2 to 3 weeks. So like, I'm like, alright, cool. So like in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll see it soon while I'm in school or something. After that, we leave and he goes on to ask other people to do challenges with him, and he films other videos that day. And so he got like a couple videos in that day at the mall, and I happened to be one of them. And then when the video got posted, it was like right in school. So like, I was just chilling in school. I was like thinking about, man, when is Brandon gonna release this video? And so then immediately when I go on my subscriptions, then I see this shorts video. I'm like, oh, he posted it finally. Oh my god. And then when I watched it, it was like, whoa, it's so fast. It looks like such a good video. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I'm with my friend in class, and I show my class, I'm like bumping his shoulder. And he's like, whoa, what are you doing? And I'm like, bro, look. And I show him the video, and he's like, whoa, that's cool, bro. And he starts asking me like, oh, wait, how'd you meet him? Or like, how'd you film with him? And also, did he actually give you those shoes? And I'm like, yeah, he gave me those shoes, and it was just really cool. And I show my next, like my third block, my third hour class about like the video. I show them, and they're like, whoa, that's so cool. So he actually gave you the shoes? And I'm like, yeah, why do people not believe this? And then they were like, was he cool as a person? I'm like, yeah, he was cool. And a bunch of people just asking me questions like back and forth. It was really cool. Like, people like were actually like surprised and like actually thought I was like cool for it for a second. And I was like, yeah, this is nice, I like this. But then one thing I noticed is that I got a lot of hate for that video, and that's because everyone thought I was the actual dad in that video. No, I am not the dad. That is my little sister in that video. She is 3 years old, and also my dad is actually the dad of my little sister. The guy that was helping my sister like stay on my back, the guy that was right behind me in the video, that is my dad. That is the actual father. So no, I wasn't the father. That's not my kid. That's my little sister. Everyone thought that I was the dad. No, I'm not. I'm only 16 years old. I do not have any kids. I would not be that crazy to have any kids this early. And people were saying that my form was trash. And that's because like you guys saw like 2 seconds of like good form, like fresh form in the beginning, and then you saw like 2 seconds of like bad form like towards the end when I was like really tired. And this is like 40 pounds on me, like 40 pounds of a toddler on me, and it's like way heavier than you think. And I see motherfuckers in the comments saying, "Oh, me knowing I could do like 100 with no struggle." And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You probably have gyno or some shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're not special. Some of the comments were just funny and like nice, but some of them were just hateful. I didn't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about the haters. So I actually did get the stuff that he bought me. He got me like the Jordan jacket, as you see. And he also got me the shoes. Like, he actually bought me this stuff. People didn't believe that he bought me this stuff and that he was just scamming in the video and he's not legit. And I literally like told them, no, it's legit. Like, the stuff he bought me is actually like official. Like, he actually bought me stuff. Like, it's not a scam. He actually buys stuff for people. He gives people money. So it's real. So the moral of this story is you need to go out, bro. You need to go out and experience life and make stories for yourself. Because think about it, if I stayed at home this day and I was like thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna just grind on videos at home while my grandparents are out and while my parents are going shopping, I'm gonna just grind on videos. If I would have done that, then this story would have never happened. I would have never met Brandon Williams. I would have never had a chance to show myself to the entire world, to the entire internet. It's not that big of a video. Like, it's got 300k views, so I would say that's pretty big. But like, if I didn't go out, I would have not had the opportunity to have this happen. And you, bro, need to make experiences and stories for yourself, because when you do that, then you actually create more of a better and sharper character for yourself. Because if you're just a person that just grinds all day, you're constantly like working hard all day, and you're not like doing anything outside of your house, or you're not going out or experiencing like new things, then you're not like building a good character for yourself. You have like no character. You're just boring. Like, you're not really doing anything fun, and you're not gonna be able to actually pull as much girls because of how boring you actually are. You have to be more fun. You have to have more character. You have to have more stories and experiences about yourself, and just be able to share those stories and experiences with other people will be very cool. And that will like give other people insight to like what your character is like, and they'll like you for the person you are based off of those experiences. So you'll find the right people based off of just going out and experiencing more stuff. It's a weird thing, but you could actually become a better character and a better person by doing that. So you have to go out, whatever you have to do, go out, go hang out with people. Of course, don't be degenerate and stupid, but go out, go experience things, and you'll definitely like have a better character. You have a stronger character, and like you'll have more of like a different identity with yourself, and you'll just become a whole different person. So go experience life, bro, but don't do stupid shit, obviously. And with that being said, bro, I'll see you very, very soon. Wapow, wapow.